right, Taurus. I did the earth element for May. And it really bothered me. So I'm going to do Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising and see what comes up, okay? It is your birthday after all. And, Uranus is entering into your sign. So it's somewhat of a big deal, no? So let's see. See what's coming up for Taurus. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Got this guy in reverse. The King of Cups, it's non-gender specific when I read it. All right, so overindulgence comes up when I see cups in reverse. Could be, doesn't have to be emotional detachment, emotional unavailability, or just overall feeling emotionally drained. This could be you, this could be the person you're dealing with. This just could be your energy or the energy of the situation overall, okay? Although it is your birthday month, you should be feeling revitalized at this time. So that's interesting. So somewhere we're just feeling emotionally dissatisfied with the situation. So centrally, the Ace of Cups is in reverse. So that tells me that that very well is the case, okay? Someone's dropping the ball, all right? With the Pentacles, maybe your financial situation too. Doesn't have to be, okay? With finances too, that's value. So maybe you are at this point, given the fact that it is your solar return, you are reassessing your value system. You are reassessing. It's kind of like, New Year's resolutions. You're taking stock in your life right now, reevaluating, reassessing, reorganizing, kind of like spring cleaning, But yet, if it's not you, it's your partner perhaps, kind of not. And if you're single, you're just looking to certain areas of your life where maybe the people, places, things, or where areas in your life are not quite balanced. Hence the reason you perhaps are feeling a little emotionally dissatisfied. And it all could very well be due to a specific soulmate relationship, or one that you felt was a soulmate relationship. If you are committed, it could be your committed partner. With the Six of Cups here in the foundation. Coming out of feeling you no longer want to fight battle, no longer wanting to go over the same issues over and over and over again, These Nine of Wands, okay? Okay, so there is this feeling of going back and forth over a particular emotional situation or partnership, okay, in your life here at your at the time of your solar return. Okay, there's something within you that there's this inner turmoil as it relates to partnerships. Okay, this long outstanding particular circumstance that you felt very emotionally connected to, and you no longer want to have to feel so on the fence with, okay? But yet in your mind's eye, you can't quite seem to let go of it. You don't know how to move forward from it, okay? Hence the reason you feel maybe so emotionally drained. Yeah, so you don't know how to move forward, right? Something within you that, you want to let go. You want to move to safer waters, perhaps even maybe geographically move, all right? But yet, there's no balance, okay? And a lot of it has to do with still, looking toward the past, not seeing what's in front of you. The inability to move forward, the inability to let go of what had been. So for some of you singles, perhaps if you're not seeing eye to eye with either the one that you're currently with, or if you're single and you're not meeting the one that you perhaps desire to be with, it could very well be that you haven't let go of certain issues. For those that are currently partnered, you seem to be stuck in this cycle of emotional unfulfillment due to the fact of holding on to past resentments and or tribulation. I'm getting a strong sense too that this might have something to do with finances, right? And finance doesn't always involve money, okay? Money is symbolic of value, okay? So I'm just feeling that there's this sense of how one, either you or the person that you're dealing with, because energy goes both ways, this idea or this need to view time and differently, value system differently. So this is interesting. Someone here has a deep desire and a need to feel emotionally satisfied. And hey, there's still work to be done, obviously. So yeah, I'm getting a strong sense that this has a lot to do with romance and finance, right? Romance and career. So I'm getting a very strong sense for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and that their love lives are directly connected and related to their financial sector, however that relates. Okay. The devil coming up here in reverse for me because the devil can mean many different things for many different people in many different ways. I'm picking up very heavily for this particular reading that it's having a lot to do with, especially with this miser card, money. So for some of you, it's do we move? How do we go about balancing ourselves with regard to our finances? For those that are in committed relationships, for others, they may be overextending themselves in their career sector, and therefore they're not finding the one that they desire to be with. For others, their perception needs to change with regard to their value system. And again, this goes in place, so please do not take it personally if you feel as though I'm speaking directly to you. This is your energy field. I tap collectively as it relates to energy. So do not take it personally. When I read, I don't read particularly like other readers do. For others, they're misunderstood due to the fact that they're having a lot of conflict in their relationship because their significant other is lying to them and getting mixed messages as it relates to where the money is going. Okay? And for some that are married, divorce is on the horizon due to that. And they're feeling very fearful about being left out in the cold, so to speak. But that is certainly the truth. For some, their significant other is certainly lying to them about where they're spending their money. And the devil card is signifying that the money is not being spent where it should be spent. And for those of you that are intuitively picking up on that, that's why the devil is in reverse, because you're coming to terms with the fact that you're being lied to. So if you're listening to this message and that resonates, you're spot on. Okay, what other messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Romance and finance, directly related. If you're single, couple, or in a committed relationship, that is a theme. For your solar return. For your birthday month, it is certainly a theme. Sun and Moon and Rising, Taurus. Let's look at the past. Sun, Moon, and Rising, the past. Alright, so the past you didn't feel victorious, you felt like you couldn't move on, you weren't in alignment with yourself and or your partner. Perhaps maybe you were vibrating at two different frequencies, you were 2 steps ahead while your partner was 2 steps behind. Right? That's the past. What's the present condition? Perhaps due to the past condition, you presently feel weakened, unable to tame yourself. Okay? So you could be dealing with Cancer and or a Leo. So the past condition, we're unable to get ahead here. Okay? So presently, you feel drained. Okay? What's the future position? Well, we know what the past condition is. We know what the present condition is. So now what are we going to do about it? We have no other choice but to let go of past grievances, of present conditions. So maybe there was a third party situation. The third party situation could very well just be the external obstacles, ordeals, factors, financial obstacles, whatever the third mental faculty is, the third sword doesn't have to be a third party. The third party could be any external influence that pierce through the heart in the reverse in the reverse position. Okay, we must let it go. We must. Okay, this is the storm that has to pass. It has to. So what are we going to do about it? We know the past. Can't move forward. We know the present. That's the future. So what are we going to do about it? What's the path to move forward? Money. The King of Pentacles. So either you, non-gender specific, it's an energy. It's a court card, so it could be a person, it could be you, it could be your partner. This is Taurus, so it comes up as an earth element. So either you or your partner, stable. So we come into our mastery. Okay, this is what we must do. We must remain practical. We must remain stable. We must move toward being grounded, logical. Okay, we have to do this first because this is where we were. This is where we are. This is where we're headed. We must do this in order to get on our path. So I do sense a financial theme, and again, related to the perception of what value is, right? And the sun being in Taurus right now, being your first house, the house of self, is the house of self-value. How much do you value yourself? Self-worth, self-esteem, self-care, self-love. That's mastery. You don't become the king or queen without mastering ourselves. So what outside influences are going to help us get there? Okay? So we can turn these upright. What outside influences? I love them. For those of you that need to, she's independent. Yeah, she's singledom. Singledom? Single. She's single. But she's not single in the sense that she's autonomous, she's independent, right? So those of you that need to, getting back to the first spread, remove yourselves from the relationships that no longer serve you. Those of you that are in marriages that you're fearful of divorcing, do so. For those of you that need a change in perspective in order to, view value differently. Those of you that are working too much and need to start giving yourself more self-care and self-love, because there needs to be that balance. The outside influences coming in. She has everything she needs. They come to her. These are the outside influences that come to her. She doesn't go anywhere to receive these. She already has them. She is that. I am that which is that I am. she already bestows it within her. She doesn't seek. Because Rumi says, she's the epitome of self-realization. The birds flock to her. She has everything. The 9s and the 10. She gets the 10 of Pentacles. She's the epitome of self-love. So, the hopes and the fears, really, this is directly related to romance and finance, 100%. What are the hopes and fears? I hope this is making sense. You know, I'm going to take this card only because it did a double flip. I'm going to take it in the position which it flipped. The hopes and the fears. Because it is a 4 in reverse in the last. So, my freaking eye. I can't stand that. You're hoping to come out of a long-held. It's as though some of you have been thinking about what to do about this particular aspect of your lives for so long. No matter where you're at, no matter whether you're single, coupled, committed, married, whatever. You've been sitting on this, okay? Because this is the 4 is the foundation. So you've been sitting on this for quite some time, right? This isn't something that all of a sudden overnight, And if you're listening to this and it applies, you know that this resonates with you. So this didn't happen overnight. You've been sitting on this for quite some time. So your hopes and fears were like, shit, now what do I do about this aspect of my life? What do I do? And you're coming out of that, and you don't know, really, you're in part, you're scared. You were the person that you're with. You're hoping it's going to work out. You're fearful it may not. Some of you want a reunion. Some of you are nostalgic. Some of you want a reunion. Some of you are thinking, like, if I get out of this relationship. Some of you are holding on to relationships only because you're like, well, if I can't be with the... If you can't be with the one you're with, love. If you can't be with the one you want, love the one you're with. Whatever freaking song that is. So some of you are staying in loveless relationships just because you're like, well, you'll only leave if you can be with the one that you want to be with. It doesn't work that way. That's what some of you are doing. And you're doing it for financial security. Some of you. Or, because energy goes both ways, the one that you want to be with is doing that. And you don't even know it. And you're remaining in a loveless, lifeless relationship. Not even recognizing that the one that you want to be with would separate from his or her partner to be with you in a heartbeat. But you're too fearful to get out of your loveless, lifeless relationship. What's the overview? And a lot of this has to do with finance, certainly, but really just the perception of what finance is. It's like, all these people, they divorce. Oh, we fought over money. You didn't fight over money. You fought over a discrepancy in value system, a discrepancy in morale. The pair of you didn't see eye to eye with regard to integrity. You weren't on the same spiritual plane. You didn't fight over money. Are you crazy? Who fights over money? This isn't a business transaction here, but with regard to Taurus's reading, this is a business transaction. People are either in relationships. For those that this resonates with, please do not take this personally. They're viewing relationships as business transactions and not divine partnerships. And they're getting karmic lessons right now, some of them. Okay. Karmic lessons are coming to them right now, and awakenings, and they're recognizing that they need to view their relationships differently. Because now that the sun has entered their first house, their solar return, the first house, where is it? Moving into their second. So, and Uranus, they're awakening. You guys are awakening. And not just you, okay, for those of you that are looking for partnerships, you are a vibrational match. Okay, the law of attraction. Okay, you are attracting your vibrational match. So what you've been investing in thus far, and you're waiting for your return, you're recognizing, karmically speaking, okay, the law of justice is letting you know here and balancing the scales, bringing out her sword. The truth is coming out. All right, that this is karma. Okay, the investment, you guys are asking yourselves, the relationship that you have to everything. We have a relationship with everything. 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 I have a relationship with these cards. I have a relationship with my books. I have a relationship. Everything you have a relationship with is an energetic relationship. And it's an investment. And the investment isn't necessarily, a material, monetary investment. So it's value. It's how much you value yourself, self-love, self-care, and the awakening that you're having, and the awakening that the one that you're attracting either to you, or the one that you've been with thus far, either you see eye to eye with that person or you don't. And I think that's what this message has been all about. So some of you will be separating, some of you will be revitalizing the relationship, where there will be a cycle that's ending and it will be reborn and brought to a new level, so you can level up and renew your vibrational match. And others will be divorcing. But all in all, it is good stuff, because it is certainly, it is pretty good stuff. Because it has a lot to do with not only you, but the partner that you're either with, the partner you're meant to be with, the partner that you're attracting, recognizing that relationships are not business contracts, they're soul contracts. So, anyway, that's all I have. Taurus. Sun, moon, and rising, I will pull. Explore your options. And divine timing. Everything happens in divine timing. Explore your options and divine timing. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to end it on that note. Not quite when I wanted to get out there, but, you know, I'm doing my best here. Please like, share, subscribe, notification bell. I'll see you again soon.